Hey guys, and welcome to your weekly reading for next week. So, the cards that I've picked today, which are very interesting. So, the first one is the Three of Fire, and the next one is the Moon, which is a major arcana card. And the last one is another major arcana card, the World. So, I know also had a dropped card this reading, which is Two of Fire, which is really it's quite interesting because we have actually consecutive numbers with the cards. So we have the Two of Fire, Three of Fire, and Four of Fire, which is your bottom card for this week. So which is telling me that there's a lot of important steps being made at the moment. So you're on the right path. You've resolved whatever happened this week, or you're still resolving it now, but the energy is leaving. And now we're moving on to a new start, a new beginning, as I said last week. And also with the fire energy, it's a burning energy, especially when you have all these new things happening. Like, yes, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. You have a lot of energy at the moment propelling you into what you're meant to be doing. So which is quite exciting, because especially with what happened last week with the situation or person, or even a situation you need to resolve in yourself, I feel like you guys have actually made some steps to do this, which is really great to see, as we have these two major arcana cards. So there's a lot of new things coming your way, which is really exciting. So I'll start with the Three of Fire. So this card is, yes, you've made changes, you've done it, you've made the changes you need to change, and things are looking really good. You're feeling abundant right now, you're feeling this new energy right now. Energy is like a currency as well. When you have this energy, it's just like, oh wow, I feel great, I can do this, I've got all this energy to do what I want to do now. But also with this card, there may be some changes you're making, but you may be waiting for results for what you've actually done. So have patience. Have a lot of patience at this time and make long-term plans. Now is the time to start making these plans and putting them into motion, but making long-term plans, which is to do with your goal, your dream, whatever you want to do, whatever your life purpose is make long-term plans now. You've resolved what you needed to, you've done what you needed to, and now let's go, let's do this, let's start this, and let's make the plans. So, which is really good to see, as now we're going into the second card, which is the Moon. And this card it's a very psychic card. It's a very going within card. So it's telling me here, while you may have resolved some situations last week, it's telling me that there may be some stuff that still needs to be released. But it's not as much to do with what's around you. It's actually what's happening with you directly. So however the situation or the person has affected you, it's almost like you need to let it go. You need to release something. So releasing any fears that may be holding you back. Because also what I'm getting here too actually is when you have really good things happen to you, sometimes we feel undeserving of it. Sometimes we feel like, oh my God, like, can I do this? Like, can I actually like achieve this? So it's saying, don't worry, let go of those fears, let go of whatever's holding you back, because you have earned it, you have done it, like you really have deserved this change. Now they're like, it's like a reward almost, because when you're letting go of something, or you stopped a situation, or you stood up for yourself, it's almost like when this stuff is coming, it's just like, oh my God, it's very overwhelming. So what they're saying is, when you're going through this period, don't let those fears become real, because they're not. Fear is something, it's like we don't feel like we can do it, is what I feel like. Because I know that happens with me personally. When I have a fear come in, it's actually fear of, can I actually do this? So what they're saying here is, don't worry about it. Go within, release what needs to be released, and you have earned it. You deserve this. And you really do, because with this card, the World, it's like almost like congratulations, like you've done it. And you've really made some big steps, and they're happy, basically. They're very happy with you guys. And now is the time to just feel the joy, the contentment, feel the new energy. It's like a breath of new life in you. So, and these are two major arcana cards, which means these are big moments, big events, turning points in your life. So I feel like there's a lot going on at the moment. That's why I'm feeling like they're telling you to go within and to release these fears, because you you may have been feeling trapped for a while, and maybe for years, and maybe just feeling like you haven't achieved anything for it. But what they're saying now is like you've released it, you've released that situation. So now keep going. You're making really good steps, and don't let any fears or negative thoughts or patterns or anything hold you back. Whew, sorry, getting a lot of energy at the moment. So this Two of Fire, this was a dropped card. So with this card here, it's just like you've come into your own, like you're feeling great, you're feeling like, oh my God, like this is wonderful. And this is the time to really start moving things forward, especially with all this fire energy. Like now, like you got to use this energy that you've got around you, because energy doesn't last forever. So you really got to start using what you've got around you. You can use it to make new partnerships or anything like that. Like, you know, hooking up with other people that have got the same passion as you. Like now is the time to like bring people together as well. That's what they're kind of telling me. Like you can't ever do this all on your own. You need help. You need mentors. So if you need to, like you feel like you need anyone to help you with what you're doing now, any changes you're making, now is the time to do it, because now is since this energy is around you, you've got some really like heightened energy, and this is the time where you can attract the right people to you. So this is what's also telling me here, like don't think you can do it on your own, because a lot of the time we need to accept help. So they're saying like as you move forward and you progress in this, hook up with people that can help you do it. So that's a really important message, I feel like, here, because you can't do it all on your own. Like we're meant to have help with this. So don't feel like oh, like I want to do this on my own, because you can't. And also now another consecutive number of fire number, 4 of Fire. So you're going to be feeling almost like there's going to be a feeling of peace at this time too. Like when you come into your own like this, it's just like, you know, you feel like you've made it. But they're also saying here is don't rest on your laurels. Like now that you've made these changes, you need to keep the energy going. You need to keep going with this movement. So while you may feel content, at peace, I've released the situation, I've got this awesome stuff happening, now is not the time to slow down. Now is the time to keep moving, keep this energy flowing within you. So that's another really important thing here. But so I got these life purpose cards, and I actually picked 2 cards with this. So I kind of got stuck together. So we got the energy healing card here, and we also got the crystals card, which is quite interesting, because the third card, which is the bottom of the deck of the life purpose deck, is talk to your angels. So I'm feeling with what they're saying here is when you're having all these changes and all this stuff happening, it's just like you feel overwhelmed. You feel very overwhelmed with this, especially with this new energy, because you're not used to it. So it's just, you need to, with these cards, it's telling me that you really need to look after yourself. You really need to go within. And the reason why I pulled the crystals card is crystals have a lot of energy in them, and they can actually have healing energy. So like however you need to heal, go within. If you need oracle cards, or is it through meditation, could be through yoga, could be through movement, walking, just, you know, walking down the park or anything, like anything that you find relaxing and healing, and you're going into yourself and you're really feeling like, you know, getting really in touch with your intuition, how you're feeling at that moment. Because what I'm getting here is you really need to find ways to handle this new energy that's coming to you, because it really can be quite overwhelming. And that's why I think I pulled this Moon card as well, because you really need to go within, heal, release the old fears, old habits, negative patterns of thinking, release all that, go within, heal, because what you have coming here is pretty awesome. And the changes you have made as well have been very significant and life-changing, because we've got 2 major arcana cards here. So they're just saying keep this going, but remember, don't become overwhelmed with all this energy, because you can burn out. That's what they really don't want to happen here, because with this all happening, with all this fire energy around you, you need to really be able to control it in a way, is what I would say, and just heal. Just go within, find your ways to relax, and just really go within and really congratulate yourself, because you really have made some really awesome changes, especially with getting this card here. It's like a big, you know, pat on the back. So you guys are doing really well, but just remember, go within, heal, resolve whatever's going on within you at the moment. Because I feel like with this week, it's just releasing stuff in here, stuff with yourself, resolving any past fears or negative habits. Just release all that, heal and really keep moving with this energy, keep going with it, because you got some really awesome stuff happening. So I hope this, guys, has helped you this week. This is going to be a pretty awesome week, I think. I'm really proud of you guys, because you really, I wouldn't have pulled these cards if you hadn't made the changes that you were meant to last week. So, oh, sorry, my throat. But really, guys, well done, and I'll see you guys next week.